Greg. Mike. Two bandits.
Watching
Bluey.
What's up? It's called Look.
What up, party people, and welcome
You found us.
to episode 31.
Holy guac. 31.
Two bandits.
That's us.
Watching Bluey. I am your host, Greg Painter.
With the most.
And with me, from his secret basement lair.
Yeah, this is interesting, isn't it?
It is. It's
You found me. I'm Mike Martin. Howdy.
howdy, howdy. A new catchphrase.
Is it? Did I do that before? I've done it
We're
before.
going to get so sued by Toy Story. I think you've done it like 3 times at this point.
Have I
At
really?
least.
I'll come up with something else. Don't worry.
Was there 3 Toy Stories or 4? There's 4 in the end, right?
Toy Stories?
Yeah.
Is there a fourth one?
Because 3 was a sad one, and then there was the
Did they
the
come
one
up with
after
one
the sad one.
just to be safe kind of thing?
Probably, maybe. I don't know.
Ooh,
But
this
we
is so
got-
weird. This is interesting.
This is an interesting new podcast cave. We'll see how things work out.
Right. Yeah. Well,
It's very lovely, very underground, dungeony feel,
There
but,
you go.
but in a nice way.
if the apocalypse comes, we will be hiding here, ready to go.
We've got lovely autographed art of Mean Gene Okerlund and Dan Carpenter, the Dolphins kicker, on the walls.
That's right.
We got giant Turbo Men. We got Toriano and Minoru Suzuki,
This makes sense.
and an elf on the shelf next to them. What could make more self?
They're in-
retired,
that is right.
retired elf on a shelf.
Styx
That's
is in the
why
North Pole.
They're hanging out.
I don't know why her
Do,
name is
do, do,
Styx, but the
do, do.
name Styx.
Anyway, we got some stuff to get to.
Yeah, we're doing
We got-
some,
we
doing
got-
some work.
We got an episode. We got a fun episode, but we got a couple
Really?
bits of side work first.
Oh, okay.
First off, shout out to
Take that segue.
the Must Bus.
Yes.
Why, you know why I'm shouting them out?
I think it's a review.
Nope.
Dang it.
Shout out to the Must Bus, who was the #1 bracket for the Two Bandits March Madness brackets. So congrats, good for you. You won the shout out and nothing else because we didn't have a prize.
I was going to ask you what the winner was going to
Get
get.
a shout out.
That's cool.
We don't give them away for free. Well, yeah, we do. But shout out, congrats. It was a weird March Madness, and you done did the thing and won it. So good job.
Who won that?
The actual thing?
Yeah.
Kansas.
Oh, good
Kansas
for them.
Jayhawks.
Good for them.
Caw.
Aren't they always like #1 seed?
Yeah, it's boring.
Okay.
I like when the underdogs win. We like talking about dogs here.
See?
There's a dog that I think you want to talk about here too, Mike, to start this off. A very pixelated little pooch that you have a shout out for.
Oh, start the timer, folks, because
Start the
this
timer.
is not a shout out to
Reddit
just the pixel.
places. Let's hear it, buddy.
So our Reddit place, I spend way too much time on over this past weekend, and I saw which for those that are uninitiated or do not know about it, our place is basically.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
Hey, Mike. What's in our place?
There he is. Look at that. You got the mic thing. Basically, our place is you get, as a Reddit user, 5 calendar minutes to put 1 pixel on this giant amalgamation that Reddit gives it complete availability to anybody that has a Reddit account. And what you'll find is people create, obviously, art in a communal fashion, and people find ways to chat with each other, and it's nationalities and brands and what have you. And I was just like,
Jerk streamers.
oh, we'll talk about that. And I don't even know if I found it on the Bluey Reddit first, but I saw Bluey forming. I'm like, no way. So I zoomed in and I committed to it, and I found out that we had a Discord channel. So we were chatting, and I saw this creation of a very blobby looking Bluey at first, and we were chatting about coordinates and how to construct Bluey, and there was diplomacy and there was interaction, and we had the exact template we were going to base it on. And then I would say, and I think you were actually around when this part happened, the purple void, which is what basically streamers would post online saying, let's go this way, let's go that way, and basically attack the board. And at one point in time, the purple void went over Bluey that we spent so much time just constructing and making sure that pixel did not get affected, and it went around Bluey. And it was just like this beacon of hope that Bluey was going to be there, and then bingo formed, and then was taken away, unfortunately. But in the end,
UK.
the discussion of diplomacy exists.
Except for our lovely listeners in the United Kingdom. We love you.
Thank you so much, guys. But that's why Bluey does have that beautiful little brown heart in the middle of her chest is because in honor of our girl Bingo. But shout out to everybody that committed to it the whole time. I had my Reddit up way too much during that entire 3-4 days, I think it was in the end. And the Discord group, I think, has continued on to have their own separate Bluey channel that they're all chatting. And there was a good crew, and they fought the good fight as much as they could until we got attacked by Prue in the end that took away Bluey's legs, and there was no undoing that. But say Levy, Bluey's on the board. She was up there. Shout out to our place with our Bluey.
I placed 3 pixels.
I can tell you that at least 2 of my Reddit accounts, I think I have to. Yes. I took part. I'm
Reddit burner account. I think you just outed yourself with a Reddit burner account.
It is called Lucky's dad's hammy, though, if it makes you feel any better. I had to think of something on the fly, but I didn't want to go creating 10 accounts.
Well, I appreciate
it was
you.
a lot of work.
Oh, I was about to do it. You got the segue. It was a lot of work, and so is this episode. But first,
but wait, there's more.
We got to see what our friends at Wiki Bluey had to say.
Oh, is it a good one? Hey, Greg, what's a work?
In a game of work, air quotes, Dad hires Bluey and Bingo at his drain pipe factory. Mm-hmm. But when Bluey gets to take charge, Dad finds his new boss pretty tough, especially her no dancing rule.
Okay.
It's not as epic as the last one that was clearly user assisted.
Mm-hmm.
But it pretty much hits it.
It's pretty straightforward with how this episode is. Personally,
I think somebody just took the Footloose wiki and then just changed a couple words around. So that's basically what this episode is. What with the frogs and the drain pipes and the dancing. It's all based. I've never seen Footloose.
Where's the nearest drain pipe factory?
What? Hey, Mike, what is a drain pipe factory?
Don't ask me that part.
Yikes. But we start off, and again, if you're coming into this blind, not knowing what this episode is, probably really confused why Bingo's sitting the way that she's sitting outside of Dad's office there.
Could you sit like that?
Could I sit like that? I think I could sit like that.
You got this. Leggies.
Great audio medium.
Leggies with great quality.
You're not taking a picture. You're making me sit like here for nothing.
You do want photographic evidence of this?
Photo.
Oh, Jiminy with a side of Christmas, ladies and gentlemen.
And I can't.
I'll play the piano music in the meantime while you get back down. It's okay.
Ow. Weird stance. Wonder why.
It's a peculiar little stance from her.
It is. But they're here for a job interview.
Yeah, there's Bluey's legs are kicking, hanging out. Now, what was Bandit up to at this point in time? Because
in my head, he was working.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't have the tie on, I think, when he comes to the door.
Doesn't have the
tie
on.
Goes on afterwards.
Is the tie like a Zoom call thing where he's wearing the tie so it looks like he's dressed up for work, but he's really wearing gym shorts, a.k.a. no shorts?
A.k.a. no clothes, ever?
Because in my head,
that's a good point. In my head, he was in his office because it was a closed door with a bench outside.
I think he was like Xboxing or something. Personally, he was up on his Game Pass in that moment because the door was closed, but it wasn't his office. I don't think. I saw a TV in the background.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Xbone. Got Xbox.
Oh no! Dang it, guys, folks, gals.
We're here.
He's here.
Enjoy this opener right here. We're here to play work. Oh, work. Oh, work.
Is there ever a game that he's pumped about? Like,
doesn't seem to be.
There has not been an episode yet where they're like, oh yeah, outside of the Spotlight game or something like that they played last time, but not a lot of enthusiasm for the Bandito again.
Not overly, but we're trying to make the best of it. So we have a dancing work. But again, no.
Bluey says that
we make drain pipes.
Bluey comes in harsh on this one, and
this is a Bluey play. Like, she has in her mind, here's how we're playing, here's what we're playing, this is the exact way we're doing it, and we're doing it my way.
She has
I can edit the game, but you can't.
A mischievous look to her, though. Like, she knows she's gonna be a little bit of just a condescending little poocher today. Like, you could just vibe right out of the gate, and something about my girl Bluey in this one just irks me a little bit, and I think it's just because I could foresee that happening down the road, and you maybe experience it yourself, or possibly have come across the Little taking charge a little.
Oh yeah, you've met my dear sweet daughter Emily, right?
She's a sweet gal, but she's very assertive when she needs to be.
She's gonna be a great adult.
She's a Greg Painter,
she's a master of industry,
child for sure.
So Bingo hops away.
Yep.
Bluey's bossing poor Bandit around. Who is the boss?
Has she said a word? Has Ms. Bingo said a word yet? Or
Well, no. We ask. Bluey's asked, "Are you a hard worker?" Nope. How about you, Ribbit?
that's
It's like, yup. Bingo is going to play what Bingo wants to play.
Yep.
And Bluey is really good at adapting play around Bingo. Bingo's like, we're playing frogs today. It's like, okay, but you're a frog at my work. Okay.
she does very well. I think that she frogs it up the whole time, right?
She frogs it up the whole time. I'm curious,
Yep.
not to skip ahead to the very end of the episode.
Sure.
But there's a time lapse at the end of the episode between the end of the play and later on. We're still in character fully.
Yeah, I would assume as much.
That could have been a rough day. Like, hey, Bingo, what do you want for lunch? Ribbit. It's like, no, let's take a break from Ribbit.
Fine, you're getting oatmeal. Enjoy your dinner. You do Brenner? You do breakfast for dinner? Probably every now and then, right?
Yeah.
It's great. I did that for Finn tonight. I'm like, you want some nuggets? He's like, sausage and bacon.
Nice.
Heck yeah, dude.
I always dreamt of running a dance work.
Oh, poor Bandit.
Get back to work.
Poor Bandit. Also, lamest coffee mug ever there, homie. He's got like the #1 coffee mug. Like, dude, why? Like, I mean, unless he's truly like trying to make it feel like, work
Like a work
mode. Like, got to break free from the Xbox, telling everyone, sorry, not gonna be playing Cricket 2022 on the Game Pass. Is it 2022? That's out right
2022
Yeah,
just launched,
baby.
buddy.
now? It's coming. But
That's okay. They're doing good with work, though.
sure.
We got Bluey finished 4 works already.
Yeah.
How's Bingo doing?
Just gobbling it up. Music kicking in the background too. I love it. It's metronome clock again. It's set to the tempo. It's killing it with the music in that situation. I just love the little tidbits in that situation. That's wonderful that they threw that in there. But
The music, I'm not sure if we mentioned it. Music on this is pretty good.
It
on the
is.
show.
Pretty good. You're just gonna say this episode, but no, just in general, it's up there.
It's all right.
What were the dollar bucks? I don't know if you noticed it, but they're like a really weird little like gray item in this episode.
I did not notice.
I know, and I'm sorry. We're going a little off the wall in this fine episode. We didn't pre-watch like we typically do, to where we could make our little
Bring. Oh, see, I got to answer my banana phone.
Oh, yes.
Really quick. I'll step away for a second. Lazy Bingo. No, sorry. Lazy Bluey.
I'm about to say.
Lays down on the couch.
Bingo's hard at work there, bud.
Bandit leaves again. Now Bingo.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, throw those papers. Jump on him.
But she doesn't break still. She's still getting froggy, right?
So she's still frog. She's froggy
listening to the
jumping.
new boss situation.
Exactly.
kicking
She
in.
follows orders.
Oh.
Bandit's back. He's demoted to chair.
Now, is that where is he wearing his name tag now?
Yeah.
I love his freaking name tag where he's flexing on it.
Oh, that's right. His drawn on name tag.
Love it.
I love that. And I also love the I'm the boss now, see? And hands the paper and just like scribble.
I guess so.
All clears out. So demoted chair.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the most humiliating thing he's going to have to do this whole episode, right?
Probably. That makes sense. Bluey wouldn't do anything like that.
Clean the windows
So
with your bottom.
it's interesting how he it's not that he doesn't go along with it, because at least in typical Bandit fashion, he goes along with it very well.
He goes way too along with it.
Like,
especially a few seconds later when he's licking the floor.
Greg's credibility is kicking in too strong. Like, I would not do that to myself, and I'm wondering if I would go that far. I don't. But what's his end goal of doing this? Do you think? Is there a mindset that he had?
No,
because
there's not really a lesson being learned.
Right. Is it a matter of just going along with it just because he doesn't have the enthusiasm to be like, maybe he feels bad after the fairies episode, so he's just maybe I don't want to.
Maybe this is a very chronological, kind of like how Double Babysitter and the Christmas episode feel like they go Christmas Swim feel like they go together
because of
these
Frisky
two.
and
Yeah. Maybe that's one of these deals. It's right after it. It's like, I can't say no again. So let's rock and roll. Let's
Bluey
work.
just takes full advantage of the poor guy. Jeez.
So, and speaking of that, last episode we finally meet Wendy, as we discussed. She was happy.
So
She was clapping along.
okay. So let's put this into thought then. Last episode we saw Wendy. She was super happy and having fun. So chronologically, I'm going to treat Wendy from now on as if I've never watched Wendy before. I've watched all of Bluey, but I have not watched Wendy before, apparently. thus far, Wendy's having a good time in the neighborhood. A. B. She's seeing Bandit's rear.
Yeah.
How would you respond being Wendy now? You're a cheerful gal and you're seeing butt cheeks on the window.
You're going to find out how she responds here in a moment. We're going to talk about that. There's a couple moments coming up that are a little bit shocking. Shocking. But yeah, the butt on that was some high def. That's like 4D leaf, but butts on a window. I'm not sure what we call that, but that was some detailed derrière on good old Bandito there.
High def derrière. Oh, but you gotta feel bad. She's still right. Is the roach canon? Like, is that just what Wendy wears then? I don't know. If I just don't pay attention to her enough, but
that brooch that's her style. It's her jam.
Her. Have that swag, girl. Oh, jeez. I can't.
We're licking the floor. Bluey takes off for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Froggy starts dancing.
That's right.
Bandit's trying to tell her to stop.
Gotta get down.
Bandit, like a trooper, like a true hero, takes the blame for Froggy Bingo.
Do you think Bluey would have fired Froggy Bingo though? Or
That's a really good point.
Would she have passed a warning? But because she felt like being the full disciplinarian when it came to
that's very true.
Bad boy Bandit there looking
was
for
Bandit
trouble.
just looking for an out? Was he done with playtime?
That's a good possibility.
Although I say he's just looking for an out. If he was looking for an out for playtime, he probably wouldn't have ended up in the front yard selling drain pipes by the curb.
And this is why I'm still confused about why he's so into play in this situation, but he's just taking the punches. He's not digging deep to find. Maybe he's having an off day. Maybe he's just like he's not finding the lesson.
I think you hit it on the head, saying this is right after fairies, and he's like, I'm letting the kids. Well, I mean, fairies was a pretty good.
Oh well,
we're gonna play it forward and make everything better now. But
I don't know. Well, I mean, no one really hit us back up about it. But I mean, I don't know if he was playing at all when it came to fairies. Again, maybe he was just terrified, and this is just him recovering from that long day of fairies.
Could be. Wendy sees him.
Mm-hmm.
So. She boxed at him.
Yeah, she truly does. It does say rough, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I rewound it, and I was like, was that just like, I was like, whoa. It's like, whoa.
Well,
Wendy, that's in my head. That's where
derrière.
She snaps. She's done.
This is Wendy's breaking point.
First, I saw your butt. Maybe you're gonna come and apologize for that awkward moment we just had. No, you're gonna be weird at me at the corner while I'm trying to walk to my house.
Put yourself in her shoes again. You're walking down the street.
She doesn't wear shoes. She has a brooch.
That's right.
Put myself in her brooch.
Does she? So she. She walks by. You walk by your neighbor. Your neighbor tries to hand you an empty toilet paper roll, saying, "Would you like to buy a drain pipe from me?"
I guess it would depend which neighbor.
Okay, I'm gonna say
some neighbors
across the street and to the left.
Across the street, I'd be concerned. I'd be calling an elder care facility to help out that gentleman. I think I would be doing.
What's the human equivalent of barking at a neighbor that's trying to sell you a paper towel?
Pretty much. My equivalent would be walking faster.
Okay.
Pretending they didn't exist ever again for the rest of time.
She wasn't walking with Judah, right? She had like broccoli in her hand or something, didn't she? Something
broccoli in her hand?
I kid you not.
Well, we will have to double back to that.
We'll bet that one, but I'm keep myself on tape saying broccoli in hand. That put it on the board. Also, you're probably gonna bring it up, but the photo that he has next to him when he's sitting outside.
I missed that.
Did you miss it? It's a photo. I think it's like an old school photo of Bandit in that situation, to where it looks like he's wearing like a rock and roll bandana and he has sunglasses on. And I'm pretty sure I'm hitting the nail on the head in this one. It's a true shout out to Dave McCormack for his, because he also is in the band Custard, because he's the guitarist and singer for it. And I don't know if you listen to him. It's really fun to listen to Custard now because
it's just Bandit.
It's literally Bandit rocking out. Like
it's very good.
It totally needs to be the soundtrack to some of our Outer Banks days, because it's fun rock and roll music and it's Bandit singing. It's such a cool feeling, man. But I think it's a full shout out to Dave McCormack on that spot, because it totally is just like a rock and roll bro. Also, Googling the name Dave McCormack is very difficult if you don't spell it McCormack, because McCormick pops up with, I found it, right? Yeah. So McCormick is a former U.S. Secretary of the United States Treasury of International Affairs. I'm like, okay, cool.
I don't think that's the right one.
Not the right one, so I spelled it the right way. Boop. Guess who's wrong? It's a college basketball player for the University of Kansas.
Hey! full circle.
Would you just look at
You
that?
did it. Full circle and back to this episode.
I told you you're stuck with me in a fun one today.
We're inside
Mike's
with Froggy
quirky
Bingo, a little
workshop.
bit sad. We got Mom cleaning
Mm-hmm.
and Mom humming.
Mm-hmm. You have to catch yourself doing that every now and then. You
Love
have
it.
to.
Love it. Humming her own theme song.
I think it's something they do every now and then. There's certain moments that it does that in the show where it's just trying to be cheeky and it pops up that moment. It's really fun. I love that.
But it's great. We get Bingo goes outside with the umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Ribbits to her former coworker. How will you make money? Gotta dance.
That's right.
Dance
She's
for
so
them dollars.
convincing.
That little froggy dancer just like bouncing her body up and down slightly.
Mm-hmm. Dancing?
Just Bingo. Bingo being Bingo doing Bingo things.
Doesn't he puts the box over his like I don't
And
know why he does this to himself.
oh my biscuits.
Oh.
That dance when you got nothing left to lose.
Oh,
We got the lighting changing.
The Technicolor.
It's like exactly like a Technicolor dream flying through the air, dipping back.
it's like when the Wizard of Oz went from black and white to landing on the Wicked Witch there.
Just all of the epicness. Oh,
That's some sort of a mental trip in ways, I guess you could say, since we're a fun PG show. But he went down some fun rabbit hole for a split second.
impressed Bluey came out. Bluey actually impressed by. Also impressed. Pavlova.
Oh, yes.
Famous ballerina.
Oh, yes.
Quick costume change for Mom.
That is she does wherever she has that full outfit. Well, it is an outfit. She's ready to go with it. So kudos to that. Headdress, the umbrella she's rocking.
Yeah.
I considered looking it up because for those who don't know, obviously it's pretty common knowledge, but we have in the past dressed up as Clue characters when it came to some downtown Syracuse experiences for a murder mystery thing, and we kind of got carried away with it. And they had a Clue night at our local minor league baseball team. We all dressed up as Clue characters. I was Mr. Green, Greg was Professor Plum, and we really got into it. But
Very into it. But anyway.
but my wife was Miss Peacock,
Yes.
and Pavlova has a peacock style
Oh.
umbrella, and I was like, dang, that'd be really cool to get her for down the road, like maybe a fun gift, yada yada.
How many dollar bucks?
It is. I can't do the math behind it because I just can't. Look at it. It's got the peacock.
Oh, it's very beautiful.
It is la di da, and it goes for, let's do the math for all of our friends here in the U.S. and to Australia, €370.
370 euros?
Euros. For this
US dollars equals
189.
402 US dollars.
I love you, Carrie, but
Or
luxury peacock umbrella.
540 Aussie dollar bucks.
It's a
which I'm pretty sure they're called.
It is a quality umbrella.
It's a swell umbrella.
Yeah.
But not a $500 swell umbrella.
Happy wedding anniversry.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's coming up. I can't say that.
She would kill you, I think. I got you this $500 umbrella. It's like, yeah. I should have got magic beans. That would have been more.
Oh.
But anyway, Pavlova and her fancy umbrella that costs $500 wants Bandit to dance at the Grand Theater.
Mm-hmm.
And again, cue to the night. Still Froggy Bingo. Couple lines I love here.
Yep. Ribbit.
Ribbit. But I used to work with that guy. I was talking to the stuffies. We got the beautiful starlit night.
I don't know. I'm still
dancing.
I'm still salty with Bluey in that situation. I'm still like after being so excited about our place and the whole Pixel thing and having her. I'm after watching this episode, I'm like, I'm a little frustrated with you, little one. So that's on me though. That's my own problem.
Thinking about former bosses coming to your live podcasting concerts that we'll eventually have. Well, I knew that guy. Like, quiet you.
Trying to talk about the children's show. We're on Double Babysitter, and I was super excited about it.
Love the good, perfect end of this episode.
It is.
Just right to Bingo. Lowers the like the rich opera lady monocle glasses. Lowers it down. Ribbit. Just for again, no real point to it, no lesson.
Sure.
Just flipping fun.
It is.
It's a good one. It's a fun one. So that's why I've got to ask you.
I don't know, man. Yeah, go for it.
Hey, Mike, what was your favorite thing?
I think it was when Bingo went outside with Sad Bandit, which I'm a little frustrated because of Bluey in this situation, but her convincing little dance. I think that got me in a little bit of the heart feels there. That was just a good moment, and she really carried this episode for me because I was confused about Bandit and I'm frustrated with Bluey, but Bingo carried it, and she was just that look on the bright side vibe, and that was really cool of her. So that was my little takeaway on that. Greg, what was your favorite thing today, sir?
My favorite thing, very close to yours.
Sure.
But just the overall Bingo Froggy commitment.
Sure.
Just impressive. Like, she stuck to it.
Pull up the script.
She had one thing
To say.
that she was going to do, and it was say Ribbit. And by golly, she crushed it.
She did.
From dusk to dawn, or dawn to dusk, I guess.
Should I just carry over the question then? Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite character?
Oh, it's Pavlova.
Oh,
I don't know why. I love the voice that she did. I love that Russian heiress ballerina voice. She had very little time in the episode, but I loved her. The humming thing, I didn't notice that before. I was like, oh, it's cute.
Was that Pavlova, though?
Might have been. We don't know. We'll never know.
Ooh.
We'll never know. But Pavlova.
Can you hum in Russian?
She rocked the ballerina show.
I can't do that.
She had an awesome umbrella.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Pavlova. Hey, Mike, who are you?
I'm Mike.
Thanks. I needed that. But who's your favorite character as well?
My favorite character is the frog.
See, that's also the reason I picked Pavlova. I didn't want it to double up again.
I don't know how many times we have done that. Once we have the full rankings posted and all that kind of stuff, we'll be able to keep track of that. But I don't think we hit doubles very often. But again, she's froggy. She commits. She jumps
Froggy
in it.
Bingo is just...
She dances. She's fun. She's really good at working drain pipes. Is that what they're drain pipes, right? I still don't even know what they are anymore. So that's the way I'm gonna go on that one.
They should have been way more waterlogged than they were, but still, I'll give it to her. So then what do you rank this one?
Oh gosh. I think in the end, with the growth that we're gonna have when it comes to learning more about this character and what the growing pains that are gonna occur, I think I'm gonna give this one 318 paper towels that we're gonna need to Windex that window after Bandit decides to go full HD derrière on that one. So that's yes, Gregory. In this world, we're on episode 30 something of Bluey. I think it's 31 of Bluey. How is Greg Painter ranking the episode?
We weren't close in number, but we were close in reasons. I ranked this one 7 bum cleaned windows.
That's spot on. That's exactly wow. Why are both of our rankings just directly associated with Bandit's butt?
Thank you, everyone, as always, for listening to us talk about Bandit's butt. Plug time at Watching Bluey. You know that. Go there, hang out with us. We're really close to 500 followers right now.
Are we really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's fun.
Guys, gals,
Thank you. Follow us. Join the party.
That just made my afternoon. Thank you.
Join the party. Also join the party watching Bluey at gmail.com.
Woo!
Send us your takes, your thoughts. We had Sarah last episode give us a great little bit of comments on fairies. If you got comments on anything else, we might maybe announce it next week.
Uh-oh.
Another way that you can send us stuff. That's a little teaser for you.
Oh, us in the biz.
Rate, review, subscribe. No new ones this week, but that means no new ones either. So, hey.
No new ones
a win.
This week.
Another big plug.
No news is good news.
Mentioned it on Twitter last week, but this is the official Two Bandits announcement.
We out there.
If you like that smooth, lovely voice of Michael Martin,
you
might like him also on the new Spice Girls podcast called The Spice Level.
Look out,
starring
folks.
Mike and Brent, where Mike and good friend of the show, Brent Kelly, break down every single Spice Girl song, episode by episode. So if you think
spice up your life, baby,
you can't get 30 minutes out of a 4-minute Spice Girl song, you haven't been listening to us getting 40 minutes on a 7-minute Bluey.
Look out, folks. I'm all over the place.
So find that anywhere podcasts are sold. The Spice Level.
Where podcasts are sold?
Patreon, again, 4-pack in April. We're going to make it happen.
We're breaking sweats, folks.
So many podcasts.
We appreciate you with all of our
It's
hearts.
all
I
good,
swear to
though.
You're worth it. You are all worth it for even
sign up
hanging
for the
out with us.
Patreon.
Yeah.
bit.ly/2BWB-Pat.
Wow.
Does that Pat mean like Lucky's dad or
Lucky's dad wouldn't fit. It was already taken. Cool. Yeah, it was kind of weird.
And lastly, and most importantly, if you want to learn to dance,
I didn't get the gas. Dang it.
Almost as good as Bandit, head over to the Brisbane Academy of Dance.
Ooh.
For more information, visit www.brisbaneacademyofdance.com.au.
Oh, he's here, folks. Use promo code Ribbit. I got you. Don't worry. I got you.
Love it. Thank you all. Thank you, Mike.
Heck
Thank you,
yeah.
Toriano. Thank you, Basement Recording Studio.
Yeah, basement.
But for now,
What?
we got to be done.
It's gotta be done in echo mode.